Hi everyone, this is Susie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my vegan carrot bread, or I wouldn't say cake because it doesn't have any frosting on it, it's just the bread. And we have some flour, baking soda, baking powder, oil, cinnamon, vanilla, sugar, salt, soy milk, some carrots, and the ENER-G Egg Replacer. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I did was preheat my oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I shredded 2 carrots, which is about 3/4 of a cup, and this is just what I used. Here's my shredded carrots. So now here I have 1/4 of a cup of unsweetened soy milk and 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil or canola oil. And I'm going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a pinch of salt, 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla extract, or a little more. And now I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of vegan cane sugar. You can add up to 1/2 a cup depending on your taste and how sweet you want it. Okay, so I have here my dry ingredients, which is 1 cup of pastry whole wheat flour, 1/4 of a cup of oat flour, but you can do just one type of flour. Whatever flour is your favorite to bake, you can just do the whole thing. I just like to mix mine sometimes, so that's why I do it. Sorry about that, that was my oven. And then I have 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm just going to mix those ingredients. So usually I just grab a fork sometimes and just mix the dry ingredients, and then I mix my wet ingredients. Set this aside, and now we're going to do we're going to prepare the egg replacer. So this is the ENER-G Egg Replacer. In case you've never worked with it before, it is a vegan product, and it is made out of potato starch. Let's see. There are the ingredients, and here are the instructions in the back. So we need 3 teaspoons for the measurement of 2 eggs. We need 3 teaspoons of the egg replacer powder. And now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of warm water. And I just take a small whisk and I whisk this really well. You just want that really well mixed in so there's no lumps in there, okay? And I use the same measuring cup that I did for my milk and the oil. And this is the consistency. And this is the equivalent of about 2 eggs. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Okay, so now I'm just going to stir in my wet ingredients and my dry ingredients together. Remember just not to overmix, and I'm just going to pour in the egg replacer. And this, just make sure for the egg replacer that your water is warm, just warm. You don't want it hot, because if you put hot water into the powder, it just like makes it really clumpy and it ruins the powder. So you just want it to be warm. Okay, we're just going to mix it in really well. Okay, I felt like I needed a little bit more sugar, so I added about 1/2 a tablespoon of sugar, and it seems a little dry. The mixture seems a little dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the milk, or you can add a little bit more oil. The more oil you add to it, the fluffier your bread is going to be. But I'm just going to add a little more milk. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's too dry. Because it usually is not like this. Anyways, there you have it. That's better. Okay, now we're just going to grease our dish. Okay, so I just grabbed a little tiny bit of the earth balance and a piece of paper towel. I just want that really well greased, and we're going to pour our mixture in there. Okay, so I got distracted and I got the big one, the big loaf pan versus the mini one. So this one would be better for this amount of batter, okay? But it'll be okay. So just so you know. So there's the batter, and I forgot to mention that you can add some pecans or walnuts or anything that you like before, of course, adding it to your baking dish. But I'm just going to do it without any nuts today, okay? So now we're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about 45 minutes or so. So while our bread is in the oven, I just wanted to just mention a little bit about the egg replacer in case you've never worked with it before. If you have, you can just skip ahead a little bit. But if you haven't, this is a great way to bake your goods without any eggs. And if you are new to a vegan diet, this is a great product because it doesn't change the consistency, it doesn't change the flavor of your baked goods or anything like that, and it gives you the same effect as eggs would. So it's a great product. I really like it. It's obviously better if you use like flax seeds and things like that, but sometimes I do notice that it does change a little bit the texture of whatever bread I'm making and stuff. And if you're okay with that, that's perfect. But if maybe you're not, or you're just starting out and you still want those familiar textures and flavors that you had before, or if you are making this for non-vegan eaters, this is a great way because they won't notice the difference. Like, I don't think I can taste the difference between something baked with eggs or with the ENER-G Egg Replacer. So it is a fabulous, fabulous product. I really like it, and it lasts a really long time, and you can find it at pretty much any store, Whole Foods or any other store you can find it. I don't remember the price of it right now, but I know it's not expensive at all. And you get 1 pound, I believe it is, 16 ounces. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them, okay? Okay, you guys, so there you have it. I baked my bread for about 50 minutes, and I left it in the oven for another 5 minutes once I turned off the oven, because that is the way I bake my breads. But you can bake your bread however it is that you normally bake your bread. The ENER-G Egg Replacer does not require anything different than you would with regular eggs. That is, I just bake it this way because my oven for some reason takes a really long time to bake. But I hope you can see how beautiful that is, nice and golden, and I hope you guys give it a try and like it as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.